Hey, BJ Peters here, and I have a fun little product suite idea for you for gifts for Christmas. Really simple, easy, and it has chocolate, a favorite. Hey, stay with me and let's get this project going. So here's a little bit closer look at this gorgeous card. I love how the trend this year seems to be mixing the metallics. So we've got silver and gold, and there's a little bit of copper in here, and this fun little gem just kind of adds a great little finishing touch for that extra special card. And of course, here's that little treat box. We'll get to that in just a second. Let me tell you a few tips about making this card. First off, I started with a Whisper White card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. You want the thick Whisper White because you really want that heavy card base. Then my card base layer is actually 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. I added a strip of that yummy, gorgeous Year of Cheer Designer Series paper that is 1 3/4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. This paper really also highlights the gorgeous look when we mix those metallics, silver and gold, platinum, sometimes a little copper-ish. And then this is the Year of Cheer washi tape. Oh my gosh, that stuff is just gorgeous. Here is, well, let me grab this one. Here is all of them. So there are 5 of them. And it really, again, highlights the silver, the copper, the gold, a little bit of gold and vanilla mixed. And then this one is that mixed one that I used on this card. I also loved adding the greeting and the snowflake in the early espresso because it didn't compete with the metallics, but it just seemed like it enhanced it a little bit. So let me add this to my card. All right, so there's my card base. Now we want to add the foil snowflakes. Oh my gosh, these are a great enhancement as well. And I think they would be awesome with a little bit of circle punched out in the center to add your to, from, on as gift tags. They would be just awesome. So these come 24 in a package, 12 gold, 12 silver. And what I've done is I've just added some adhesive to the back and right in the center, because that's all that I need to adhere when I'm going to add something to the top like this. It works perfectly. So again, as I mentioned, I stamped the snowflake in the early espresso, punched it out with a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, added it to a 2-inch gold foil cardstock circle, and then of course the gold faceted gem in the center. That just is a perfect accent to help mix those colors. I added some dimensionals to the back, and I'm just going to put that right there in the center. And it's a gorgeous card right like this, but then let's add some of these great Year of Cheer embellishments. I love the product suites from Stampin' Up! Because I get to mix some of the products together, and it's just fun to do it that way. Here are, I guess I don't have any gold ones left, but there are all of these shapes. There's gold in this as well. I'll just grab this gold star, and I think we'll go with that. The gold, because otherwise on the silver it's not going to show up here. I just took some of our baker's twine and doubled it so that it was a little bit more substantial. And I'm actually just going to tie a bow right on here, and then I'll adhere this with a glue dot. So there's my finished piece. Let me just add it to a glue dot and stick it right on there. And look at that card is done, and it is gorgeous. It's going to be an extra special card for someone. Now let's look at the treat box, because you know what? There's nothing better that says something better than a little bit of chocolate when you want to just give somebody a little bit of something extra. So I have one of our acetate treat boxes here, and this is how they come. You'll find these in the annual catalog, and you may see some wrinkling on here. That actually is just a protective sheet that you want to just pull off, just like that. It's very easy to assemble these boxes because they're already scored and folded for you. You just kind of need to score the ones or fold the ones that are already scored to make it easy to assemble your box. They go together really well. I hope you can kind of see this. So I'm putting the 2 sides in first, and then I'm putting in this bottom piece that has the little notch out of it here. I know that's hard to see. And then this little piece just tucks right in, and it ends up being very sturdy. And there we go, ready to be filled. So I have a Ghirardelli chocolate here, and then I found that if I use the Year of Cheer Specialty Designer Series paper that was 1 3/4 by 4 3/4, that worked out perfectly. I would recommend using fast fuse for this, and just wrapping it around. I started right here and just wrapped this around like this. And there you go. It's so easy. So it just dresses it up so well. And as you can see, I stuck 4 of them in here, and I just used different pieces of the Designer Series paper. And then I used this yummy, very vanilla metallic edge ribbon, again carrying through with that metallic theme, and tied a bow around it. I stamped the little snowflakes from the Snowflake Sentiments stamp set and punched it out with a classic label punch. Added a little bit of that copper metallic ribbon, again mixing those, keeping with the theme here, and I just stuck it on there with a glue dot. It just is perfect. What a great little gift set for a neighbor, coworker, friend. It's just perfect and so easy to make. I look at the credits in this video. You'll find all the links to purchase these products there or on my blog, stampinbj.com. I do appreciate your purchases. It helps me keep these videos coming to you. Thank you so much. Have a great holiday season, and remember to create and feel great.